Guests from 6:30 p.m. Thursdays fortnightly.
Don't believe the hype show. Don't believe the hype show.
Every Thursday fortnightly.
For news, views, reviews, and more.
Join host Barry Kelso and guests from 6:30 p.m. Thursdays fortnightly.
Don't believe the hype show.
Hi everyone and welcome to the Don't Believe the Hype Show. I'm Valerie Kelso, the founder and CEO, and I have got another amazing, wonderful, beautiful woman in our studio today. But before we get into the show, I just wanted to tell you all thank you for tuning
Don't
in.
believe the hype show.
Every
And
Thursday
everything that we
fortnightly.
do on the
News,
Don't Believe
views,
the Hype
reviews, and
Show
more.
Join
helps a
host
woman
Barry
or a young
Kelso
girl
and guests
overcome
from
domestic
6:30
violence,
p.m.
abuse,
Thursdays
trafficking,
fortnightly.
Don't believe the hype
any
show.
life-altering situation, because you are paying it forward to the Purple Light Touch Foundation. And as you can see, I'm in my uniform today because this is going to be a show where we're going to be talking about cancer and some of the things that you
Don't
need to be
believe the hype show.
mindful of
Every
going
Thursday
forward.
fortnightly.
And now you
News,
can help
views,
yourself
reviews, and more.
in the
Join
near
host
future.
Barry Kelso and guests from 6:30 p.m. Thursdays
And
fortnightly.
young,
Don't believe
not
the
just
hype
older
show.
women, younger women coming in with cancer into our foundation, where we offer free massages, empowerment prayer, mentoring, anything that we can help them back onto the road of recovery. We give 2 free massages, and if you want to pay a little
Don't
donation,
believe the hype show.
Every
get a
Thursday
massage from
fortnightly.
the Purple Light
News,
Touch
views,
Foundation,
reviews,
you're
and more.
welcome to
Join
do that.
host Barry
And
Kelso
without
and
further
guests
ado,
from
we are going to get
6:30
into
p.m.
why
Thursdays
we've got
fortnightly.
Miss
Don't believe the hype show.
Cable.
Well, we've got Miss Nancy here today, and she's going to tell you a little bit about herself. Miss Nancy, welcome to the Don't Believe the Hype Show, and you can tell our audience a little bit about yourself and about why you are here today.
Well, thank you, Valerie.
You're welcome.
Don't believe the hype show.
Every Thursday fortnightly.
News, views, reviews, and more.
Join host Barry Kelso and guests from 6:30 p.m. Thursdays fortnightly.
Don't believe the hype show.
Mammogram, and they put my breast on this huge screen, and there's these little bitty white dots and says, "Do you have cancer?" So I'm like, I do. So what they did is I went in for a lumpectomy. There's like a string of cancer cells in my breast, and it was stage 0 and stage 4.
Don't believe the hype show.
Every Thursday fortnightly.
For news, views, reviews, and more.
Join host Barry Kelso and guests from 6:30 p.m. Thursdays fortnightly.
Don't believe the hype show.
It is now increased. It was more aggressive, and it was now stage 1 and stage 2.
Don't believe the
So my choices were to do nothing or do another lumpectomy, which in my mind is I just had one 6 months ago. I'm not going in every 6 months to
Yeah.
have cancer taken out. So I did have a lumpectomy.
Don't believe the hype show.
Every Thursday fortnightly.
For news, views, reviews, and more.
Join host Barry Kelso and guests from 6:30 p.m. Thursdays fortnightly.
Don't believe the hype show.
Whatsoever.
Okay.
Okay.
So, before we go into our show, I would like for you to read the disclaimer, because that's going to be important, because this show is going to be talking about a product that can probably help somebody else out there. But we
Don't
got
believe the
to
hype
read
show.
this
Every
before we
Thursday
go into the
fortnightly.
show.
For
Is
news,
that
views,
okay?
reviews, and more.
Okay.
Join host Barry Kelso and guests from 6:30 p.m. Thursdays fortnightly.
Don't believe the hype show.
Results are atypical. What one person may see, or it may not happen to them. Neither the Healthcare Support Association of America, Engage Global, Dr. Prasad, Jonathan Jones, nor any authorized
Don't believe the hype
representatives
show.
Every Thursday fortnightly.
For news, views, reviews, and more.
Join host Barry Kelso and guests from 6:30 p.m. Thursdays fortnightly.
Don't believe the hype show.
It is not intended to be a substitute for a visit to your doctor. We recommend that you seek medical advice of professionals that you trust.
So, Now that Miss Nancy's read the disclaimer, we are going to keep putting the disclaimer up as we go through the
Don't
show.
believe the hype
because
show.
Every
we do not
Thursday
want no one
fortnightly.
to think that we
News,
are telling
views,
you to
reviews,
take
and
my
more.
credentials.
Join host
And
Barry
this is
Kelso
the
and
product
guests
of
from
what
6:30
I'm
p.m.
going to
Thursdays
do
fortnightly.
today.
Don't believe the
So,
hype
Miss
show.
Nancy, tell the audience a little bit about the microdaily and what it does for the body.
Okay. So Dr. Kedar Prasad, when he actually developed this product, this one, the actual green one here, for our military. So our government went out to the
Don't believe the hype show.
Every Thursday fortnightly.
For news, views, reviews,
So
and
they are
more.
under
Join
stress.
host Barry Kelso and guests from 6:30 p.m. Thursdays fortnightly.
Don't believe the hype show.
So he, for 5 years, it took him to develop this one product, and every soldier was required to take it at that point.
Okay.
Okay. So there are 7 U.S. patents in this one bottle. So there's no other product on the market that has 7 U.S.
Don't believe the hype show.
Every Thursday fortnightly.
For
So
news,
with his
views,
knowledge,
reviews,
so
and
Dr.
more.
Prasad,
Join
he
host
actually
Barry Kelso and guests from 6:30 p.m. Thursdays fortnightly.
radiation biology.
Don't believe the hype show.
1962. He is now 89 years old, and his life's mission is to help people cure themselves on the inside. What he discovered as after all of this, he's put out a lot more products since I have only had one 10 years ago. So
Okay.
Don't believe the hype show.
Every Thursday fortnightly.
For news, views, reviews, and
Okay.
more.
Join host Barry Kelso and guests from 6:30 p.m. Thursdays fortnightly.
Don't believe the hype show.
It's the Cadillac of the products. So this one is you take 3 capsules in the morning at the time. On the therapeutic dose, you're going to take 9 capsules in the morning, 9 at lunch, and 9 at night. You're going to take 27 capsules a day.
Okay, wow,
Don't
that's a
believe
lot.
the hype
It is a
show.
lot.
Every
So the
Thursday
other way to
fortnightly.
use
For
it
news,
is
views,
hydro.
reviews, and
The
more.
hydro
Join
looks like a
host
crystal
Barry
light.
Kelso
You
and
get
guests
bottled
from
water,
6:30
you put
p.m.
crystals in the
Thursdays
bottle, take it out,
fortnightly.
you're drinking.
Don't believe the hype show.
Okay.
So instead of taking 3 capsules, you just drink a bottle of lemonade. And that's what I do in the morning. Or on the therapeutic dose, you can just put 3 different hydrostates in one bottle
Yeah.
and drink all those.
For the whole day?
That's just for one dose in the morning.
Okay.
Don't believe the hype show.
Every Thursday fortnightly.
For news, views,
Okay.
reviews,
So
and more.
what it
Join
does critical
host
with
Barry
it
Kelso
is the
and guests
probiotics.
from 6:30 p.m. Thursdays
He
fortnightly.
is
Don't
the
believe
father
the
of
hype
medicine.
show.
This man understands our bodies and understands what we need. So all of our diseases start in our gut.
That's right.
And when the gut is not balanced, then you take a probiotic. And it's very, very critical that you have the probiotic.
Don't believe the hype show.
Every Thursday fortnightly.
For news,
So
views,
you take
reviews,
one
and
in the
more.
morning,
Join
and
host
if
Barry
you
Kelso
feel
and
next
guests
day,
from
one in the
6:30
morning, one
p.m.
at night,
Thursdays
the
fortnightly.
dose.
Don't
What
believe the hype
happens is
show.
your body actually is flooded with micronutrients, and the cancer cells there's apoptosis because they explode. They can't survive in a environment like that. So what I would like to do is I have a client in a doctor.
Don't believe the hype
So
show.
he
Every
is
Thursday
in,
fortnightly.
For news,
Yeah, because I was
views,
going to ask you
reviews, and
about
more.
being
Join host
doctor.
Barry Kelso and guests from 6:30 p.m. Thursdays fortnightly.
Yes.
Don't
Okay.
believe the
He
hype
has
show.
a clinic. It's called North Texas Wellness Clinic. So he's been selling our products for quite a few months, and he's just started on the protocol with Dr. Prasad.
Okay.
So here's a text I just got on Monday from him.
Okay.
So the text is, we just had a
Don't
lady
believe
call
the hype
today.
show.
Every Thursday
She was told she
fortnightly.
had bladder
news,
tumor
views,
that was
reviews, and more.
cancer.
Join
She
host
took the
Barry
protocol
Kelso and guests from
after
6:30
the
p.m.
therapeutic
Thursdays
protocol, and
fortnightly.
went back
Don't
today,
believe
2
the hype
weeks
show.
later, for follow-up imaging, and the oncologist said, I'm not sure how you have ever had cancer, but we'd still like to remove this tumor. Praise the Lord. There is no cancer in your body.
Wow.
Don't believe the hype show.
Every
Now
Thursday
100%
fortnightly.
For news,
Yes.
views, reviews, and more.
I highly
Join
recommend
host Barry Kelso
people
and
see
guests
Dr.
from
Van
6:30
Zimmer,
p.m.
but
Thursdays
it's-
fortnightly.
Once we
Don't believe the hype
explained
show.
Dr. Prasad's protocol to him, that's why he's now having this success. So
Okay.
he has a what he calls a degenerative report since he's a naturopath, he actually gives that to each patient that walks in.
Don't believe the hype show.
Every Thursday fortnightly.
For news, views, reviews, and more.
Join host Barry Kelso and guests from 6:30 p.m. Thursdays fortnightly.
Starts out
Don't
low,
believe the hype show.
very low, and two to 4 weeks later, their cancer cells are pretty much
Don't
gone.
believe the hype.
That is amazing.
Don't.
So what is the cancer right now? What cancer are we seeing more on the increase? Because I'm seeing, I used to think it was just breast cancer,
Don't believe the
but
hype
it
show.
isn't.
Every Thursday
I'm seeing people
fortnightly.
with stomach
News,
cancer
views,
coming in,
reviews, and more.
bowel
Join
cancer
host
coming
Barry
in,
Kelso and
lung
guests
cancer,
from
and
6:30
I'm
p.m.
amazed
Thursdays
at how many
fortnightly.
different
Don't
cancers
believe the
are
hype
actually
show.
coming through our door. And I know that Purple Light Touch Foundation only deals with women, but I'm also seeing men coming in with cancer. And it's places that you normally wouldn't expect a man to get cancer. So can you tell the audience
Every
what
Thursday fortnightly.
cancers, prominent cancers are
Join host
being
Barry Kelso and guests from 6:30 p.m.
in
Thursdays
today's
fortnightly.
world?
Don't believe the hype show.
There's a report in, so what our company has done, Engage Global is the company that is behind all the products here. So they have done 3 different Zoom sessions on cancer. So we have a cancer 1, cancer 2, and we just did one about
Okay.
and what is
Don't believe the hype show.
Every Thursday fortnightly.
For news, views, reviews, and more.
Join host Barry Kelso and guests from 6:30 p.m. Thursdays fortnightly.
But what
Don't
on those,
believe
on
the
those
hype show.
videos is Jonathan Jones has done a CDC, so there's charts on there. So he's gonna show you exactly where, here's, and this is actually 2020 data on this
Okay.
CDC has not upgraded, has not added any information.
Don't believe the hype show.
Every Thursday fortnightly.
For news, views, reviews, and more.
Join host Barry Kelso and guests from 6:30 p.m. Thursdays fortnightly.
Don't believe the hype show.
For men, there's a little bit of difference there. You see lung cancer, you see skin cancer, bladder cancer. So it gives you a graph of all
Okay.
the different ones. But probably the most deadly is the lung cancer.
Don't believe the hype show.
Every Thursday fortnightly.
For news, views, reviews, and more.
Join host
Funny you
Barry
say that
Kelso
because
and
I've
guests
got a
from
friend who had
6:30
lung
p.m.
cancer.
Thursdays
And
fortnightly.
Don't believe the hype show.
And I've literally seen his body literally change in the I've been working with him now probably the best part of this early part of this year, and I have literally seen his body change in my hands.
Don't believe the hype show.
Every Thursday fortnightly.
For news, views, reviews,
I
and more.
remember when
Join
he first
host
came in
Barry
and I was
Kelso
really
and guests
frustrated
from
and
6:30
taking pictures
p.m.
of his
Thursdays
body.
fortnightly.
Because the
Don't
one side
believe
was
the
so
hype show.
bad, they told him that he had scoliosis. I said, this isn't scoliosis. This is a lot of toxins that have built up in your body. And I've had to work it, and I've been working it, and now his back is straight. You will never believe that this man had lung
Don't believe the
cancer.
hype show.
Every
And he's
Thursday
now walking
fortnightly.
For news,
every
views,
time he
reviews,
comes
and
in,
more.
he sees me
Join
once a
host
week.
Barry Kelso and
And I have
guests
to keep
from
making
6:30
sure all the
p.m.
toxins
Thursdays
are drained from
fortnightly.
his lungs
Don't believe
into
the hype
his
show.
gut, just like what you were saying earlier on, how important the gut is. People don't realize how important the gut of the body is. You get one bad thing in that gut and it starts saying, I can't live here, I can't survive here.
Don't believe the hype show.
Every Thursday fortnightly.
For news,
all
views,
the way
reviews,
down
and more.
into your
Join
gut.
host Barry
And
Kelso
when you've
and
got
guests from
toxins
6:30
all
p.m.
wrapping
Thursdays
themselves around the
fortnightly.
ribcage,
Don't believe the hype
then you've
show.
already got a double whammy because now the toxins are already stuck to the rib cage. And so I've had to do a lot of cleaning up on his rib cage, cleaning out all the toxins, getting his body to flow naturally. And you can actually
Don't
see
believe
his
the
body
hype
where
show.
his
Every
body was
Thursday
tilted
fortnightly.
like
For
this, now
news,
his body
views,
is now
reviews, and
becoming
more.
straight.
Join host
Whereas
Barry
he was
Kelso
walking
and guests
amazing,
from
now he's
6:30
back
p.m.
easy,
Thursdays
now going.
fortnightly.
And
Don't
I think
believe
it's
the hype
God,
show.
But I just think it's nothing to do with me. It's all God. Right? It's God working through me. You know what I mean? But there's things that I tell people that they don't know. So I want to ask you a question. What made you decide to go onto the Micro Daily? How did you find out?
Don't believe the hype show.
Every Thursday fortnightly.
For news, views, reviews, and more.
Join host Barry Kelso and guests from 6:30 p.m. Thursdays fortnightly.
Don't believe the hype show.
To see if I could get some more information. So this I started taking this in February 10 years ago. I had
Okay.
a sample, and but what happened is I had a sinus infection. I was real stuck. So I had a 3.5 day
Don't believe the hype
first
show.
day that I
Every
was
Thursday
on it, I had
fortnightly.
For news, views, reviews, and more.
Join host Barry Kelso and guests from 6:30 p.m. Thursdays fortnightly.
Don't believe the hype show.
By day 3, my sinuses had cleared up. I could now breathe again. I no longer have sinus infection, and I have not had a sinus infection in 10 years. And I live in Dallas, where there's so many allergies. It's an amazing spot.
It's funny how you're talking about
Don't
that.
believe the
You
hype
took it
show.
because of
Every
the
Thursday
sinus,
fortnightly.
and now you're taking
News,
it to make
views,
sure
reviews,
that
and more.
everything
Join
aligns
host
itself
Barry
in your
Kelso
body.
and
But you
guests
would think
from
that I
6:30
thought you was
p.m.
taking it
Thursdays
because of the
fortnightly.
cancer.
Don't
But now
believe
you
the
say
hype
10
show.
years ago, and you've only had the cancer, what, 5 years ago?
Yeah.
So it was like your body was already aligning itself, but you wasn't taking the therapeutic dose in those days.
We didn't know anything about therapeutic. So when I had my cancer, so I went to
Don't believe the hype show.
Every Thursday fortnightly.
For news, views, reviews, and more.
Join host Barry Kelso and guests from 6:30 p.m. Thursdays fortnightly.
Don't believe the hype
So I
show.
had been on my Micro Daily, and what happened is I was let go in a day and a half. I had no pain. So they had a little pump in there for morphine. So if you have pain, you're supposed to hit the pump.
Yeah.
And I'm like, I don't want to see what morphine tastes like.
Don't believe
So
the hype show.
I did a
Every
pump.
Thursday
So I
fortnightly.
know this doesn't
News,
do anything.
views, reviews,
So
and more.
anyway,
Join
but that, the
host
doctor
Barry
came in
Kelso
said,
and guests from 6:30 p.m. Thursdays
I,
fortnightly.
I'm
Don't
letting you
believe
out.
the hype show.
There is no reason for you to stay. And I had no pain because I know my body was ready. It's prepared and
Because I take the Micro Daily. You've introduced me to the Micro Daily. I can't take the,
Every Thursday fortnightly.
For news, views, reviews,
you know,
and
I
more.
don't
Join
take the
host
therapeutic
Barry
dose
Kelso
because I
and
got
guests
cancer,
from
but I
6:30
take it
p.m.
because of
Thursdays
it's got all the
fortnightly.
nutrients
Don't
that my
believe the
body
hype
needs.
show.
So even the other week when I had that throat thing, I wasn't even really taking the Micro Daily. I was supposed to take it, and as soon as I got this, trust me, I started back on my therapy, my doses like how I was supposed to. I'm not missed a day.
Don't believe the hype
Right,
show.
I've been
Every
taking the
Thursday
probiotics,
fortnightly.
For
the
news,
the
views, reviews, and more.
IVs,
Join
because I feel
host
like,
Barry Kelso
I don't
and
want to
guests
take the
from
IVs
6:30
because
p.m.
once I take it, I'm
Thursdays
going to sit on
fortnightly.
that computer
Don't
and I'm going to
believe the
write.
hype
So
show.
some days I try to back up so I can rest my body. But I'm not lying to you. I take this, and I take this on a regular basis. And that helped me tremendously when I had that little bit of
Don't believe the hype.
infection that was going on
Every
because it
Thursday
wasn't a cough, it
fortnightly.
wasn't a
For
cold.
news, views,
I knew what
reviews,
I
and
did,
more.
why I
Join
got my
host
throat
Barry Kelso
in the
and
way
guests
it
from
is.
6:30
So
p.m.
that's why I take
Thursdays
the Micro
fortnightly.
Daily.
Don't
And
believe the
I'm
hype
always
show.
talking about cancer, but the Micro Daily is not just for people with cancer because Michael takes a Micro Daily because, like I said, when I first met Michael had gout. So the Micro Daily isn't just for people with cancer. If you've got any serious illness
Don't believe the
in the
hype
body,
show.
Every
the
Thursday
Micro Daily,
fortnightly.
you take it
News,
correctly, the
views,
Micro
reviews,
Daily
and more.
Join
aligns
host
back
Barry
your body
Kelso
to
and
what
guests
it's supposed
from
to be.
6:30
And
p.m.
when I
Thursdays
put Michael on
fortnightly.
this because
Don't
I don't
believe
want
the
to
hype
say
show.
that. I'm just going to keep it real. That's why it's called Don't Believe the Hype.
Don't believe
Michael has not had gout in 2 years since being in the thing together, believe it or not. And the other day, Michael got a little sick and he said, I didn't take the Micro Daily,
Don't
and you
believe
should have
the
seen
hype
how
show.
quick he
Every
was back on
Thursday
that Micro
fortnightly.
For
Daily.
news,
You
views,
know what I mean?
reviews,
So
and
it
more.
does work.
Join
I don't know
host
what
Barry
it does for
Kelso
the body,
and
but
guests
it
from
really
6:30
works
p.m.
for the
Thursdays
things that's
fortnightly.
going on.
Don't believe the
So,
hype show.
you know what I mean? Let's get back to the cancer, right? So, we've talked about the doctor, we've talked about Dr. Prasad and his protocol. I know he did it because of the army and everything, but it's weird how the army takes it to keep their soldiers
every
safe
Thursday
and well.
fortnightly.
For news, views,
And you wonder
reviews,
why
and
the
more.
soldiers are
Join
not
host
getting
Barry
sick
Kelso and
until
guests
they
from
come out
6:30
and they start
p.m.
hearing
Thursdays
about
fortnightly.
PTSD because
Don't
they're
believe the
probably
hype
no
show.
longer on this product when they come out.
Correct. Yes.
So, is there a program that if a veteran is watching this, that they can still?
So we love to give back to our veterans because the product, the U.S. government spent $24 million of our tax
Don't
money
believe the
to
hype show.
develop
Every
that
Thursday fortnightly.
For
And
news,
because of
views,
that,
reviews,
this
and
company
more.
gives
Join
back to our
host
veterans.
Barry
So they
Kelso
receive
and
all
guests
products
from
and
6:30 p.m. Thursdays fortnightly.
Did you hear
Don't
that?
believe
You
the
receive
hype show.
all the products at half price because you're a veteran.
Yeah.
But what are they gonna have?
So they have to have the D214. So it's a D214. They have their exit papers and they leave the military. So any military, so whether it's the Navy, the Army, Air Force, it doesn't matter.
Don't believe the hype show.
Every Thursday fortnightly.
For news, views, reviews, and more.
Join host Barry Kelso and guests from 6:30 p.m. Thursdays
Actually, after
fortnightly.
9/11,
Don't believe the hype show.
the U.S. government decided they couldn't fund the product anymore, which
Okay.
is why Engage Global is now engaged and why we have this product.
Okay.
So it took well over 1 year because there's 7 U.S. patents in this one product. It took the government at least over a year to
Don't believe the hype show.
Every Thursday fortnightly.
For news, views, reviews, and more.
Join host Barry Kelso and guests from 6:30 p.m.
I
Thursdays
know because they always
fortnightly.
say, "Oh, let's go
Don't
to
believe the hype
Walmart." You know what I mean? Because you can. Well, I'm taking something more or less the same. Taking something that's similar is not the same. Okay. Me and Nancy is similar, but we're not the same. Not because of skin color, but height, everything
Don't
else.
believe the hype show.
Every
But at the
Thursday
same time,
fortnightly.
remember
For
that
news,
this
views,
is
reviews, and
a
more.
unique
Join
product.
host Barry
This
Kelso
pa-
and
this
guests
product
from
has got a
6:30
partial
p.m.
patent, so we
Thursdays
need to let you know
fortnightly.
it's got a
Don't
partial
believe the
patent
hype show.
because we are talking about cancer.
That's true.
So
Yes. So our products here, the Micro Daily, the Hydro, this all has 7 U.S. patents. This is one additional patent, and this is because we added 4 additional micronutrients to it. This green bottle has 7 U.S.
Don't
patents.
believe the hype show.
Every Thursday fortnightly.
For news, views, reviews, and more.
Join host Barry Kelso and guests from 6:30 p.m. Thursdays
There's
fortnightly.
200 types
Don't
of
believe the
collagen
hype
in the
show.
world that you can buy. This has a patent, and the patent is actually to help our brain health. So not only our joints and everything else, but it actually so hair growth, nail growth, wrinkles disappear, our joints are lubricated, but it actually is brain health.
Don't believe the hype show.
Every Thursday fortnightly.
For news,
that's
views,
us buying
reviews,
the
and more.
Join
collagen.
host Barry
I
Kelso
take the
and
brain
guests
juice,
from
I take the
6:30 p.m.
digestive, I take the
Thursdays fortnightly.
probiotics, and I take
Don't believe the hype show.
the Micro Daily EMF. The reason why I take the EMF is also because I work with a lot of cancer clients who have had radiation in the body, and I want to make sure that this is also. Go on.
So there is a U.S. patent for radiation.
Don't believe the hype show.
Every Thursday fortnightly.
For news, views, reviews, and more.
Join host Barry Kelso and guests from 6:30 p.m. Thursdays fortnightly.
Don't believe the hype show.
Articles by the CDC, WHO, that radiation does is very, they haven't proven it, but it is out there that it can cause cancer. So what happens is with his hormone,
Don't believe the hype show.
Every Thursday fortnightly.
For news, views, reviews, and more.
Join host Barry Kelso and guests from 6:30 p.m. Thursdays fortnightly.
Don't believe the hype show.
So that's why I take the Micro Daily, the EMF, because not just because of all the vitamins and the nutrients that are in it, it's also got that EMF. And if I'm working with a lot of cancer clients, I've got to
Don't
make
believe
sure
the
I
hype show.
safeguard
Every
myself.
Thursday fortnightly.
For
And that's
news,
why I
views,
do.
reviews, and more.
You know what I
Join
mean?
host
So
Barry Kelso
the
and
Amiga,
guests
why
from
have you got to
6:30
take
p.m.
the cold
Thursdays
call when it
fortnightly.
comes to
Don't believe the hype show.
the product.
Yes.
So the omega-3. So Dr. Prasad, when he developed this formula, once again, he did his research, and when he looked at it, it's fresh ground caught fish. There is no krill in it. Krill is good for you, but
Don't Believe the Hype Show.
Every Thursday fortnightly.
For news, views, reviews, and more.
Join host Barry Kelso and guests from 6:30 p.m. Thursdays fortnightly.
Don't Believe the Hype Show.
Unless you eat fish 7 days a week. Most people don't. So everyone needs to be taking an omega.
Okay.
To help your body, for sure. So the core 4 is microdaily the omega-3, the probiotic.
Don't Believe the Hype Show.
Every Thursday fortnightly.
For news, views, reviews, and more.
Join host Barry Kelso and guests from 6:30 p.m. Thursdays fortnightly.
Don't Believe the Hype Show.
I'm moving this a second, so why can you not take the collagen if you do have cancer?
So he read a couple articles. So first, when we introduced the product, it was fine, and then he did more research into it, and there was a couple doctors or research articles that said
Don't Believe the Hype Show.
Every Thursday fortnightly.
For news, views, reviews, and more.
Join host Barry Kelso and guests from 6:30 p.m. Thursdays fortnightly.
Don't Believe the
And
Hype
I just,
Show.
why I move these down is because you've got Dr. Prasad's book here, Fighting Cancer. So I want you to talk a little bit about the book, because a lot of people are now struggling with cancer. Cancer is on the increase. Right, we'd never know who's going to get cancer.
Don't Believe the Hype Show.
Every Thursday fortnightly.
For news,
I just
views,
wanted
reviews, and more.
you to
Join
mention
host
about
Barry
this
Kelso
Dr.
and
Prasad
guests
book.
from
You can
6:30
take it off.
p.m. Thursdays
So
fortnightly.
he has written,
Don't
Dr.
Believe the
Prasad
Hype
has
Show.
written over 36 books. This is just one of his 36. So he has written books on Huntington's disease, micronutrients, since that's his field. We definitely have cancer. There's a slew of different
Don't Believe the Hype Show.
Every Thursday
They're
fortnightly.
very
For
easy to
news,
read.
views,
It's not very
reviews, and
hard.
more.
Join
But
host
his
Barry
vitamins
Kelso
and
and guests
antioxidants,
from
so
6:30
antioxidants
p.m.
are
Thursdays
keep our
fortnightly.
bodies healthy.
Don't Believe the
Don't
Hype
have
Show.
antioxidants. So that's why with his we have blueberries and oranges and kiwi on the front here. So those are all big antioxidants.
Okay.
They have lots of antioxidants. But he definitely
Don't Believe the Hype Show.
Every Thursday fortnightly.
For news, views, reviews, and more.
Join
Okay.
host Barry Kelso and guests from 6:30 p.m. Thursdays fortnightly.
Don't Believe the Hype Show.
His knowledge and the power of our products. So his name is on everything, and we call it the TQF formula, which means the combination. That's why this has 22 micronutrients. It's the quantity, whether it's 25 milligrams or 1,000 milligrams. So if you look at the
Don't Believe the Hype Show.
Every Thursday fortnightly.
For news, views, reviews, and more.
Join host Barry Kelso and guests from 6:30 p.m. Thursdays fortnightly.
Don't Believe the Hype
They have
Show.
around a 62%. Ours is at 62. Ours is 1,000.
Don't Believe the Hype.
Wow.
That's how much vitamin D your body needs. That's what Dr. Prasad has determined. Every person needs that amount of vitamin C in our body.
Don't Believe the Hype Show.
Every Thursday fortnightly.
For news, views, reviews, and more.
Join host Barry Kelso and guests from 6:30 p.m. Thursdays fortnightly.
Don't Believe
Your
the
doctor
Hype Show.
recommends it, take it. So it's always doctor recommended. But with, if you just, because I need some vitamin D or a vitamin C. So Dr. Prasad did develop discovered there's 2 vitamins in the world, not one. We all think it's one.
Don't Believe the Hype Show.
Every Thursday fortnightly.
For news, views, reviews, and
Also,
more.
somebody
Join
else was
host
saying,
Barry Kelso and guests from 6:30 p.m. Thursdays fortnightly.
But
Don't
these are the
believe
ones
the
that
hype
have-
show.
There's 2 vitamins. So ours has 2 vitamins in it.
okay.
Not the one, the acetol. That's you're gonna get a little bit in ours, but the succinate is actually it helps beat the cancer. So it is in the anti-cancer. So the cancer.
Don't Believe the Hype Show.
Every Thursday fortnightly.
For
Okay.
news, views, reviews, and more.
Join
what is,
host Barry
the
Kelso and guests
degeneration
from
test
6:30
that Dr.
p.m.
Van
Thursdays
Meter
fortnightly.
does?
Don't Believe the Hype Show.
Come in. Because there's a, You know what I mean? Because I'm trying to stick to the cancer, because trust me, I can take really loads of testimonies, because this product goes to England as well. I ship it to my family in England, believe it or not. So I buy it.
Don't believe the hype show.
Every Thursday fortnightly.
For news, views, reviews, and more.
Join host Barry Kelso and guests from 6:30 p.m. Thursdays fortnightly.
Don't believe the hype show.
I love that thing.
You're
So,
welcome.
you have success stories.
Yes,
Success
a lot. Yes.
So the product, so the degenerated report. So that one is
Don't believe the hype show.
Every Thursday fortnightly.
For news, views, reviews, and more.
Join host Barry Kelso and guests from 6:30 p.m. Thursdays fortnightly.
Don't believe the hype show.
So, but it's a very true test that it reads just like
Don't
blood work.
believe.
Okay.
So, but it actually is very informative.
So if somebody wanted to know more about the microgallium
Don't
and
believe the hype show.
cancer, is
Every
there any way
Thursday
they can find
fortnightly.
out
For
about the
news, views,
microgallium?
reviews, and
Is
more.
there
Join
a
host
website
Barry
they can go
Kelso and
to?
guests from 6:30 p.m. Thursdays
So,
fortnightly.
we're going to
Don't
for this
believe the
part.
hype show.
Valerie also has her website, and to wrap things up here, so you're going to do nancykable2@gmail.com. Going to send me, it's scrolling there on the bottom. Have a look at that. And anyway, I'll give you more information, send you some links about our cancer calls
Don't
that we
believe
have.
the hype show.
Every Thursday fortnightly.
For news, views, reviews, and more.
Join host Barry Kelso and guests from 6:30 p.m. Thursdays fortnightly.
Don't believe the hype show.
Unbelievable skin cancer that basically was a huge red cell under this man's eye, and he got on the therapeutic dose protocol.
She sent me the picture. I'm not kidding you, people. It was nasty. It was
Don't believe the hype show.
Every Thursday fortnightly.
For news, views,
because I
reviews, and
don't
more.
like sores.
Join
As much
host
as I do
Barry Kelso
massages,
and
I
guests
don't like
from
sores, I
6:30
don't like
p.m.
cuts.
Thursdays
I don't
fortnightly.
wanna see nothing
Don't
like
believe
that.
the hype show.
I said, no, I can't, because it turns my stomach. But I'm not kidding you. I did see the last picture before she realized quickly what I didn't like. And the pictures were horrible at the beginning, and compared to the end, you know, just because you might
Don't believe the hype show.
Every Thursday fortnightly.
For news, views,
you can
reviews, and
still
more.
live.
Join host Barry Kelso and guests from 6:30 p.m. Thursdays fortnightly.
Don't believe the hype show.
People in here all the time who are testament of just taking the right therapeutic dose, taking care of your body, eating some proper food. Leave the fast food alone, because the fast food is not going to help your body. Learn how to go back to
Don't
basics.
believe the hype
Go back
show.
to
Every
cooking, go
Thursday
back to
fortnightly.
washing, go
For
back
news,
to
views,
doing
reviews, and more.
getting
Join
proper
host
sunlight
Barry
in your
Kelso
body.
and guests
That's the
from
thing that we
6:30
lack
p.m.
nowadays.
Thursdays
Natural
fortnightly.
sunlight.
Don't believe the hype show.
And we don't realize how much energy we can pull from the sun. You know what I mean? So you need to be able to take care of you. You need to learn how to value you. Because if you can't value yourself, how do you expect somebody to value you? So eat the right, get vegetables.
Don't believe the hype show.
Every Thursday fortnightly.
For news, views, reviews, and more.
Join host Barry Kelso and guests from 6:30 p.m. Thursdays fortnightly.
Don't believe the hype show.
But it's about eating consistently and taking in the right nutrients, and that's why I wanted Miss Nancy to come on here and talk about the microdaily, because cancer is not getting on the decrease, cancer is getting on the increase.
Don't believe
So
the hype
how
show.
can you
Every
help
Thursday
yourself?
fortnightly.
For
Miss
news,
Nancy, how
views,
can they help
reviews, and more.
themselves? if
Join
anyone who's
host
got
Barry
cancer
Kelso and
really,
guests
really
from
wanna
6:30
take
p.m.
proper
Thursdays
care of
fortnightly.
themselves?
Don't believe the hype show.
Highly recommend our disclaimer.
Yeah.
I won't read it again, but please understand anything we say. But for cancer, if you are serious, you really want to get rid of it, I highly recommend you email me and give all the credit to
Don't believe the hype show.
Every Thursday fortnightly.
For news, views, reviews, and more.
Join host Barry Kelso and guests from 6:30 p.m. Thursdays
Once
fortnightly.
you get the
Don't
cancer,
believe the hype show.
you're going to slowly wean yourself off of the therapeutic dose those. You're not going to go cold turkey. Just once it's gone, it's gone. So you're going to just take your body into, it's now flooded with your micronutrients. So you're going to slowly go back down. Just do normal dose. You're still going to take micronutrients.
Don't believe the hype show.
Every Thursday, fortnightly.
For news, views, reviews, and more.
Join host Barry Kelso and
And
guests
before
from
we go,
6:30
I just
p.m.
want to talk
Thursdays,
about there
fortnightly.
is a CBD,
Don't believe the hype show.
there is a digestive, there is a brain boost, because you know nowadays a lot of people are getting this brain fog, and there's a lot of things that sometimes the body, we don't even realize what's going on with the body, and we want to say, well, what's going on? And
Don't believe the hype show.
even me
Every
now,
Thursday,
forgetting
fortnightly.
certain things that I'm supposed to say.
and more.
Join
I
host
know I
Barry
need to
Kelso
come
and guests
start
from
taking
6:30 p.m. Thursdays, fortnightly.
chicken like
Don't
I
believe the hype show.
And so that's why I myself take these products. I've never taken, in all the years I've known myself, apart from pain pills, which I no longer have to take, I have never seen myself stay on a regimen who's taking a microdose.
Don't believe the hype show.
Every Thursday, fortnightly.
I don't know what
News,
it is
views,
about the
reviews, and
product.
more.
Join
But you
host
really
Barry
treat
Kelso
me.
and guests
I don't
from
know
6:30
nothing. I
p.m.
don't put
Thursdays,
nothing
fortnightly.
in my touch.
Don't believe the hype
I
show.
don't feel it's going to benefit anyone around me. I want all my people around me to stay well. I want you all to stay healthy. That's why this product means a lot to me. I've seen people coming in with so many different products, and when I've taken it,
Don't believe the hype show.
Every
but as soon
Thursday,
as you take
fortnightly.
this,
For news, views, reviews, and
even
more.
if you've got
Join
long
host Barry
COVID,
Kelso and guests
right?
from 6:30
This is
p.m.
my sister
Thursdays,
in England. I
fortnightly.
know we
Don't
don't
believe the hype show.
but I have to tell you about this. When my sister told me she had long COVID and I kept hearing her that she was sick, she was going to the doctor, she couldn't go to work, she had sick notes after COVID, and I said, Sylvia, no, something's wrong. I've got a product.
Don't believe the hype show.
Every Thursday, fortnightly.
For news, views, reviews, and more.
Join host Barry Kelso and guests from 6:30 p.m. Thursdays, fortnightly.
Don't believe the hype show.
And then one day she called me and says, Valerie, I've got to stop taking the product. I said, what's wrong? She says, I'm not getting no more sick days off work. Right? She was better. And she was no longer getting those sick days, right? So, and I'm thinking
Every
something
Thursday,
was wrong with the
fortnightly.
product.
News,
And
views,
she's giving it
reviews, and
to her
more.
son,
Join host
a
Barry
daughter.
Kelso and
I'm going to
guests
send
from
it to another
6:30
sister.
p.m.
I've had to buy a
Thursdays,
load of
fortnightly.
it, and because I
Don't
know
believe
it's
the hype
expensive
show.
for me to ship it, I have to buy it in bulk so I can ship it to two different addresses, because one lives in London, one lives in Birmingham, and so you know what I mean, and the shipping for one, and the one might not get it from the other one in time.
Don't believe the
So
hype
I've just
show.
been
Every Thursday,
accumulating all the
fortnightly.
products so I can
News,
send
views,
two big
reviews, and
shipments
more.
home.
Join host Barry Kelso
Because it's
and
not
guests
readily
from
available
6:30 p.m. Thursdays, fortnightly.
You know,
Don't believe the hype show.
You need to try the product, or even just try for 3 months. You've got nothing to lose, but you might have a lot to gain. Miss Nancy, before we go, can you tell the people what does Don't Believe the Hype mean to you?
Miss Valerie.
Don't believe the hype show.
Every Thursday, fortnightly.
For news, views, reviews, and more.
Join host Barry Kelso and guests from 6:30 p.m. Thursdays, fortnightly.
Don't believe the hype show.
And just because it's Google and it's out there, don't believe it. There's so much behind it. And our products too. There's a lot behind it. So you can't, it's not atypical what happens to you.
Don't believe the hype show.
Every Thursday, fortnightly.
For news, views, reviews, and more.
Join host Barry Kelso and guests from 6:30 p.m. Thursdays, fortnightly.
Don't believe the hype show.
You just have to understand the power of the product and how things happen in our bodies. And this is woman is definitely understands our bodies and how to help us heal back.
Thank you. So, sis, you're going to get your product.
Don't believe the hype show.
Every Thursday, fortnightly.
For
news, views, reviews, and more.
Join host Barry Kelso and guests from 6:30 p.m. Thursdays, fortnightly.
Don't believe the hype show.
Don't Believe the Hype Show. I hope you learned something from taking all these products. There's a lot of products out there, too many to mention. It's your choice. I'm not here to force you to take it.
Don't Believe the Hype Show.
Every Thursday fortnightly.
For news, views, reviews, and
We
more.
only can
Join
bring you the
host Barry Kelso
information.
and guests
It's what
from
you do
6:30
with the
p.m.
information
Thursdays
once you
fortnightly.
whether you
Don't
take it
Believe the Hype Show.
or you just sweep it under the carpet. So we will see you again
Don't believe the
on
hype.
another show. Thank you for tuning in to the Don't Believe the Hype Show. Bye.
Don't Believe the Hype Show.
Every Thursday fortnightly.
For news, views, reviews, and more.
Join host Barry Kelso and guests from 6:30 p.m. Thursdays fortnightly.
Don't Believe the Hype Show. Don't believe the hype. Don't believe the hype. Don't Believe the Hype Show.
Every Thursday fortnightly.
For news, views, reviews, and more.
Join host Barry Kelso and guests from 6:30 p.m. Thursdays fortnightly.
Don't Believe the Hype Show. Don't believe the hype. Don't believe the hype. Don't Believe the Hype Show.
Every Thursday.